Ladies and gentlemen, this is your stimulus check update and second stimulus check update for July 1st, 2020. Whether you call yourself a YouTuber, blogger, vlogger, journalist, regardless of how you identify yourself, do not stick up for any government official, for any lawmaker. Stop sticking up for them because they have done nothing but drag their feet for months while you, the American people, are struggling to make ends meet, to pay for your rent, to pay for your food, for essential items, while these officials have the gall to plan and plot for ways to have you spend money on non-essential items. As one of my viewers stated, the TRIP Act. They want to give you an incentive to go out and travel and see the country, get money back. You have to come out your pockets first, and then they promise to pay you back a year from now. You need the money right now, ladies and gentlemen, not only to make ends meet, not only for your most needed items, but to save this economy so you can consume, to put yourself in a position where you are comfortable enough to consume, to increase consumption, to contribute towards GDP. So I don't see how people have the gall to talk about direct payments and talk about relief for Americans. Not even relief, because you're demanding for your money, the money you've already paid, you've already contributed towards the government. You're demanding for it. Nonetheless, people have the gall to state that we shouldn't be spreading bad feelings or resentment for the government when they're not doing anything on behalf of the people that hired them. They're trying to negotiate against their boss when they have to do a job and they don't want to do it. They see that there is incredible support for recurring direct payments. I'll keep citing the Change Research and CNBC study. They're not even talking about that anymore because the Trump administration went and dominated the news cycle. Everybody's following behind it, behind beating people down, peaceful protesters in front of the White House. And now the news cycle is concentrated on, of course, we do need police reform, but what about stimulus? What about relief for the American people? China. Listen, I have nothing against Chinese people nonetheless. I have a lot of friends who are Asian, but what about here? What about the United States of America? What about your people? They keep talking about America first. Of course, America first. You have to focus on America first. Nonetheless, they don't act in that manner. You know that Senate Democrats have proposed, they've released a bill to continue unemployment insurance. When a state's unemployment rate drops below 11%, then the pandemic unemployment assistance, the bonus that people are getting on unemployment insurance, will drop by $100. And it keeps dropping until they get to 6 or 5%. And this pandemic unemployment assistance will phase out by next March. What does Senator Mitch McConnell say about this? It's a big mistake. He wants to continue regular unemployment insurance, but it's a big mistake. This is coming from a senator, from a person who received a gift from his father-in-law for $5 million to $25 million. Shot up his net worth immediately into the millions of dollars. He's getting free handouts, and he has the gall to state that people are making more money on unemployment insurance than getting back to work. He didn't make his money working. What makes him so much better than the American people? And it's a direct gift. It wasn't even owed to him. You've contributed toward this economy, this explosive growth that the economy has enjoyed throughout the past decade, clocking record-breaking numbers. That didn't come from the administration. That came from you, ladies and gentlemen. And look how they call it, a stimulus. It's not even to help you. Their objective to stimulate the economy is that you take that money and you go out and spend it. That's what they need. They passed a bill to increase PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program, in the Senate, which is a good move. It only takes care of one part of the puzzle nonetheless. Because you could have the businesses in operation, but if you don't take care of the consumer, the people, and as I have been stating several times, all these stats show that the improvements in economic indicators are due to more rounds of stimulus checks. Personal income went up in the month of May due to more rounds of stimulus checks, support for the unemployed. ADP released some numbers today. Private payrolls are up by 2.4%. The estimate was at 3 million. It's short. Now, another report found that there were 170,219 layoffs in the month of June. That is 306% higher than the same time last year. So there are some improvements. Unless we got a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. Economists, experts, they're talking about this is a 2 to 3 year recovery. We're not out of the woods yet, ladies and gentlemen. Nonetheless, they keep on boasting when, don't be surprised if a member of the administration or all members of the administration, when they get interviewed next, they're going to be talking about, oh, private payrolls went up by 2.4 million. But they don't talk about the other story. Look at all the layoffs. We still got a long way to go. Companies are not rehiring people at the rate you need to rehire them. They keep on talking about, oh, people have to get back to work. Unemployment insurance is a big disincentive. Chicago Fed, as I said it the other day in front of Capitol Hill, Chicago Fed stated that unemployment insurance does not disincentivize people to get back to work. In fact, people on unemployment insurance are more encouraged to get back to work because they're making just enough for their essential items and they feel encouraged to keep looking. They say, all right, I can make ends meet. Now I'm encouraged to go out for work where I'm going to make more money. They act like they're clocking $500,000 salaries or getting gifts for $5 million to $25 million. Even Sotheby's auction, where they auction off all these paintings for millions of dollars. They sold Francis Bacon painting for what, $84.6 million. They raised $363 million in total through this auction. They're stating that the success, all these record-breaking numbers, are coming due to 0% interest rates and monetary stimulus. Everything that the Fed's been doing, people are doing well in their investments, so they're more encouraged to spend. So they take care of all high net worth individuals, everybody that's enjoying all of these gains from the stock market. Nonetheless, what do they say? What are they doing, actually, about the American people? And what are they saying about the American people? Oh, they're making too much money on unemployment insurance. When you've already contributed to that. That's already a fund that they've already taken out of your paycheck. Goes to your employer, and that's how it's covered. It's contributions that you've already made. Everything else, they need to get it to you. They need to get it to you. And as I stated before, I'll keep repeating the same stat because as the news cycle gets dominated by everything else, while people still need relief, while they still need this aid, 74% of Americans, swing state voters, the most important states to win by presidential candidates, want recurring direct payments, akin to what Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders proposed, which at this particular point in time, it feels like it was a throwaway bill. Like they just did it to say, all right, we're going to do something. This is what we propose. Nonetheless, there was no chance in hell of doing it. Now, they're not saying anything about the TRIP Act that is contested, that's aiming to replace that particular bill. HEROES Act only called for one more round of stimulus, where the American people demand recurring direct payments. Recurring direct payments. Oh, it's our negotiation position. Why didn't you come in as high as you could? Why didn't you come in with the recurring direct payments? House Speaker Pelosi? She's coming up with only one round? She's trying to fool you into one round? Come on, and you're the people that are putting these people in office, and then there's people sticking up for them? Why aren't people talking about the billions of dollars that the HEROES Act sets aside for defense contractors? If you want me to get into that, feel free to let me know in the comments section. I'll do that in an upcoming video. As for everything else, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Watch this video right here for additional stimulus coverage. Click the like button if you liked the video. Click the subscribe button to stay on top of my findings. I will do my best to report what others will not. May God bless you. May God bless the United States of America and everybody else on this planet. Talk soon.